in Sapporo!
We made it here from Tokyo last night and just got to walk around a little bit, and we saw this garden from our hotel room and had to come down here.
It looked so beautiful. I just kept looking out the window and I was like, we have to go there. So we're here now. There's beautiful plants all around us.
We are in the city right now, but it's so nice that you just have this little garden just right by the streets. It's really, really peaceful in here. We originally thought that those pink flowers could be cherry blossoms, but now I don't think they are.
There is a cherry blossom tree over there though that we saw, and it is absolutely stunning, and we are so excited to just find more because it's one of the reasons we came to Sapporo.
And we can't believe that they're still blooming right now. We're so excited.
Our first stop had to be that beautiful garden, but now for maybe the most important stop, we gotta get some coffee. We stopped in to get some coffee. They actually have like a whole bar here and a lot of food too, but we just needed a coffee, so let's try it. Oh, that is so good. It's so creamy. I love this. We got our coffee and we walked across the street and we found a cherry blossom tree. They're so beautiful. I'm just so happy that we're here. And now we're gonna walk to another famous spot here in Sapporo, which is TV Tower.
Wow, it is so much colder here than it was when we were in Tokyo.
We stumbled upon this little mall, like strip area, market, I don't know. So we're gonna go walk around it and see what we can find.
This mall just goes in one direction. It is behind me, but there's also an even bigger area behind us this way. It appears that we're kind of just in the heart of Sapporo right now, and this mall just goes on. It even goes across multiple crosswalks.
So big, and there's just lots of like restaurants and like shops, like clothing, and then little like toys. Looks pretty cool.
I think we're just gonna keep walking and see what else is here, and then eventually make it to the TV tower.
We got a little detoured. Oh my goodness, there's so many tiny little puppies in here. This one is so tiny. Oh my goodness, I want to cuddle it.
Oh, hi. Oh.
Big girl. Oh, hello. Hello. Is that yummy? I know this is a really hot take and some people might judge me for this, but I'm really not a dog person. But I just can't help it when they're like tiny little puppies. They're so cute. We just came up on a food stand with chocolate strawberries. Jacob, I'm gonna convince you to get some. This is definitely our first meal of the day, if you can consider this a meal. I'm so excited though, it looks delicious. Technically though, we are just eating fruit, right? There's no chocolate or marshmallows, just strawberries. Oh yeah. Breakfast of champions.
This mall just keeps going. We're now coming up on the 4th block of stores, and it's really nice and it's easy to tell where you are because all the stores have a 4 on it.
This is such an interesting little area. There's just tons of restaurants and bars, and now we're seeing hotels, and there's tons of 7-Elevens and Family Marts. Like, we could really just spend an entire day just walking this like mall street.
This definitely looks like the spot to be. I think people are just hanging out here if they're eating, or just a ton of people just walking right on through. So I think we're in the right area. Let's go grab some lunch. We found this place. Looks like they have good food. Let's do it.
We got some spicy pork ramen, we got some yakisoba, and of course some gyoza. But one of my favorite things about all the restaurants we've been to in Japan is these giant water buckets on the table. Jacob and I drink a lot of water, so this is very nice.
The spicy pork ramen was put in front of me, so I guess I gotta try that one first. There's some egg, pork, noodles. We got some other like onions too. The pork is nice and flavorful. The noodles are just like so soft. Wow. I didn't even think I was gonna like ramen before like coming to Japan. I'm like, of course I'll try it, but I'm a huge fan of it and I'll get it pretty much every meal now.
Gyoza is just my all-time favorite food. Gotta get some soy sauce. I definitely think this is the best gyoza we've had so far. It has so many flavors and spices. It's our first time trying yakisoba. The sauce is a little bit weird. It's like really sweet and like kind of tastes like cinnamon, but the noodles are really good. I'm definitely gonna eat it, but I might need to pour some of this like sweet and sour sauce on it. Honestly, it tastes really good. After I put this on it, this is like a little bit spicy. I don't actually think that it's sweet and sour sauce. Jacob and I realized that we both use wooden chopsticks a lot better than we use the plastic ones because they're less slippery.
They came by, the like waitress came by and like offered us forks, but we turned them down
We
because
didn't take it.
we had to finish the rest of our meal with chopsticks, and I think we did an okay job.
Yeah, gyoza's easy with chopsticks. The noodles are more difficult. These tulips are so beautiful. I cannot believe it. I don't think that I've actually said this yet, but I should have said it a lot because we are absolutely obsessed with Japan. We are loving it, like so much more than I expected. Like, I feel like this is one of my favorite countries now. I just love that it's so clean, the people are nice, like it's so safe. There's just beautiful things like these flowers and just the food is amazing. I'm just having the best time here in this country.
Leading up to the TV tower, you have all of these lawns with these beautiful flowers and a lot of park benches. There are so many people just hanging out here. Maybe they're taking their lunch break or they're just enjoying being out in nature in the middle of the city.
Tulips are my absolute favorite flower, and there is so many of them here. I am just in love with this city. I know that this is a super popular place to come in the winter because there's so much snow. You can go skiing and there's like ice festivals and stuff like that, but I am so happy that we're here in the spring, even though it's like kind of summer actually. I think because it's so cold here, this is like their spring, but there's just flowers everywhere. There's cherry blossoms. The weather is wonderful now that the sun is out. I am just having the best time.
I knew that there was some sort of grassy area here, but I just didn't realize how big this park actually was. So I'm just really happy we're here. We've just been like sitting down and enjoying this beautiful day. But there's clouds coming in and they look like rain clouds.
This way we have the tulips in the tower, and then this way we have beautiful mountains. I think they might be where you can ski in the winter. I am obsessed with this little park area. It's just, I love it so much.
With the clouds, the sun has gone away and it's gotten a lot colder. But now we're here at the Sapporo clock tower and we wanted to check it out. This was built in 1878 and now it houses a museum of the history of Sapporo. We just walked through a fish market. There was a ton of like crabs and octopus there and other fish that you could buy too. It was just like so cool. It was just like all on ice and it looked like you could buy it and then take it back with you to your house and then cook it up there. It's just so cool seeing that because you aren't really exposed to a lot of that when you're just like in the United States just buying your normal groceries.
We just came to this little canal area and we realized that you can walk across the canal, so I guess we're gonna do that. Hopefully neither of us fall in because it's already cold and it would be a lot colder if we got in the water. The story how we got to Sapporo actually was a lot crazier than we thought it was gonna be. We decided to not film yesterday because we were like, oh, we're just gonna hop on a quick hour-and-a-half flight, easy peasy, turns out there was like a bunch of like train issues the other day, so our train was late, and then we accidentally got on the slow train to the airport instead of the fast train to the airport, and so we were stuck on the train for like an hour and a half when it was only supposed to be 50 minutes, and so we were just like, yeah, we missed our flight, it's over, there's nothing we can do about it, like we're just gonna have to buy another flight. We got to the airport at 11:50 and our flight was leaving at 12:15. Our flight started boarding at 11:40. So we got there 10 minutes after boarding. We still had to check in, still had to go through security. I was like, there's no way. But Jacob was like, let's run as fast as we can to the check-in counter just in case. So we run. We get there, turns out they say we can make it on the flight, but we can't bring our backpacks onto the flight. So we're like trying to take out our laptops and like all of the important stuff in our bags, because we were like, how in the world are our bags going to get on this plane when the plane leaves in like 10 minutes? So the guys that were at the check-in counter were so nice, and they sprinted through the entire airport with us to get us to our gate. They opened up our own security line. It was insane, and then we just ran to the gate. It was wild.
We're so excited to be in the island of Hokkaido, the northern island in Japan, and we're gonna keep exploring Sapporo and the rest of Japan. So if you wanna click on that playlist right there, it'll take you to all of our videos here in this country. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the next one.